Like you, I've been told to move on from the past and focus on the future more times than I can count. However, I stand before you as proof that the very thing we try to outrun is actually the thing we still need to process. At the age of 7, I faced the barrel of my mother's gun. Even today, it terrifies me to say that out loud. That moment split my life into before and after, just like alcohol. Turned my mom from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde. As you can see, I'm still standing here because fate decided that I had a bigger story to tell. For the next 5 years, home was a place where running water was a luxury and an almost empty fridge was a norm. Mom battled her demons from her own traumatic childhood, clawing her way through nursing school as a single mother in her 40s. We lived on the edge, supported by student loans and credit cards in a relentless cycle of survival. And from a young age, I was determined to break this cycle of poverty, abuse, and trauma. But how? Most people would say, go to therapy, join a support group, journal, or meditate. It wasn't brought to my attention until decades later that your body keeps score. My migraines, which started at the age of 7, right after that bullet missed me by an inch, thanks to my guardian angel's impeccable timing, were never linked to unresolved childhood trauma. Fast forward through the years, other health conditions continued, an emotionally chaotic marriage unfolded. Why? Because trauma loves to leave its mark. But I'm not the only one. Up to 70% of people dealing with depression, chronic pain, or substance abuse can trace it back to childhood trauma. Yet here we are, thinking we can outwork, out-earn, outperform our deepest wounds that still require our attention to heal. Because it's been ingrained in us that what happens in the past stays in the past. After surviving a childhood that reads more like a script for a survival thriller, I became a self-made entrepreneur, thinking hard work, success, and a fat bank account would be my golden ticket out of trauma town. And I hustled hard, believing that if I could just achieve enough, win enough, earn enough, that I'd finally be set free from the chains of my past and be enough. But here's a plot twist nobody saw coming, not even me. Turns out that all the success in the world couldn't unlock the door to releasing hope for a better past. No amount of money in my bank account could buy me the freedom from the trauma that is as much a part of me as my own DNA. Through my memoirs to Thriving, I've peeled back the layers. I believe it's high time we change the narrative. We own our stories, our pain, and transform them into our greatest strengths. My journey through foster care, surviving on the brink, and finally stepping into my power is a testament of what's possible when we confront our past, heal our wounds, and dare to thrive versus survive. Because if a little girl who once stared down a barrel of a gun can stand here today ready to change the world, just imagine what we can all do together when we release the hope for a better past and we step into our power.